People who've gone through bankruptcy know that when you file, you get overwhelmed with credit card offers. Problem is, no one likes to be denied. Inside our 7 steps to a 720 credit score, we've helped hundreds of thousands of people improve their credit after bankruptcy. And we track who's approving our clients now. So this is our updated list for the beginning of 2026. And remember, you don't just want 1 card, you need 3 cards after a bankruptcy is filed so that you start building deep credit roots. Now, you're not going to have these cards for long, most likely 18 to 24 months, just until your credit score hits 720. But it's important you start establishing credit now. Number 3, Capital One. Capital One can feel sort of like a coin toss. I've seen some people get approved with a 580, some people would get approved with a 620, and I've seen some people get denied with a 650. They're not always that predictable, but they're on the list because they approve people after bankruptcy. They report to all 3 bureaus, and they often approve people in the mid-500s to the low 600s. They're decent for people with very thin files. It's a smart place to start and see if you get approved. Number 2, Credit One. Credit One, this card shows up all the time when people are rebuilding their situation. They approve a lot of people with poor credit. Mid-500s, low 600s, fresh out of bankruptcy, easy. I've seen people start with a $300 limit and they use it carefully, buy something, pay it off, and it builds momentum and they instantly start increasing the credit limit. Now, these have high annual fees, high interest rates, low starting limits. I've heard people say, it approved me when no one else would, but it wasn't cheap. And that's a trade-off. This is one of the cards that people get when they're rebuilding, but it's not a forever card. Credit One also has a rewards card. I'm going to count this as number 2 as well. There's a rewards version and a non-rewards version. They'll advertise cash back, 1% cash back. But the reality is when you're rebuilding, it doesn't really matter. You're going to keep low balances on your credit card. You're not going to get much cash back. I don't want you to worry about that. The rewards are nice, but they're not the reason why you should worry about a card or not. Sometimes this card comes with higher fees. The most important thing is keep progressing. Get the 3 cards, buy something, pay it off, and stay disciplined. And the number 1 card for rebuilding your credit in 2026 is the Chime Credit Rebuilder. Now let's talk about Chime. It's not a traditional bank card. It's technically like a secured card, but it works a little different. There's no hard credit check, no annual fee, no interest rate. Your limit is whatever money you put into the Chime account, right? Now it changes things. You control the balance, you control the limit, right? You see rebuilding credit is mostly about habits. Starting with this Chime card, it doesn't give you the same long-term relationship with a major bank, but it's not always that big of a deal. But for getting started safely, this is a powerful tool. And for many people, this becomes one of their 3. So let me summarize all this for you. I'm giving you 3 cards, but the real strategy is that every card on the list can work and every card on our website can work. There's not a lot of magic around it. The structure is you don't just build credit with 1 card. You build it with 3, use it consistently, get it reported, keep the low balances, don't miss a payment, and that's the base. Then you add 1 installment line along with the 3 credit cards. Lenders like seeing different types of credit. 3 credit cards show you can manage spending. You've opened 3 different accounts. An installment loan shows you can handle a fixed payment over time. When used both, they look good. It shows you deep roots. It shows stability. And stability gets you approved later on in life. This is why at 720 credit score, you build it this way. 3 credit cards, 1 installment loan, all managed properly. And when that happens, credit rebuilding becomes easy. Remember, none of these cards are forever cards. You're paying a high interest rate, a high setup fee, or high annual fee. You're going to graduate out of these cards into a great credit card once your credit score hits 720, which is typically in 18 to 24 months after the bankruptcy. Have a great day.